Kish is described as a mighty city. At its height, it's a sprawling metropolis that spans 25 million square feet. In the east sits a fortified palace for the king's throne, and beside it, a colossal temple complex. A labyrinth of streets packed with mud brick houses encircles these impressive landmarks. In the west is another giant temple complex. Kish is a legendary capital fit for some of history's first kings. Do any of its impressive structures survive? And can the ruins reveal the truth about the legends of Kish? Investigators Jeff Allen and Amar Alte have rare access to the site of Kish. Our cameras have been granted special permission to follow them. Jeff has spent 27 years protecting ancient sites in war-torn regions, and Amar works for the Iraq State Board of Antiquities. They search for clues of ancient structures among the sun-scorched ruins. This vast site is made up of more than 40 mounds that sprawl across an area larger than the country of Monaco. The only way to survey every inch is from the air. Amar launches a drone-mounted high-definition camera to capture the topography of the landscape in digital detail.
So we are now inside this temple.
Wow, this is an amazing archaeological site. It's enormous.
Yeah.
And really what impresses me are these mounds here.
Yeah.
2 giant mounds, each over 40 feet tall, stand out among the ruins.
When I see these, I get the impression that one of these could have been a ziggurat, a pyramid-like structure rising towards a temple at the top.
Amar uses the drone footage to create an accurate 3D model of each mound on the site.
We can digitally analyze the 3D profile to see if it is much the profile of the ziggurat.
The first mound soars 46 feet high. It has a clear square shape at its base and what looks like a tower on top.
So when we take this section, to create it like exactly like the shape of the ziggurat.
The distinctive profile is proof this is once a ziggurat. An iconic temple monument reaching up toward the heavens and visible for miles around. Mesopotamian cities typically center around a ziggurat, like this one still visible in the nearby city of Ur today. But the second mound in Kish is more mysterious. Amar and Jeff inspect their 3D model.
You can see it is strange shape.
It's a staggered shape, kind of steps down, yes.
Yeah, so it's look like another ziggurat.
This mound is 44 feet tall, and its profile reveals a more gradual, uneven slope, which is also consistent with the ziggurat ruin. Proof of a second ziggurat in Kish. But right next to this second ziggurat, they spot yet another intriguing mound.
You can see the smaller one and the bigger one.
It's 26 feet tall, with a similar staggered profile. These adjacent mounds reveal something extraordinary in Kish.
So we think it is a double ziggurat. The ruins of it represent a double ziggurat here in Kish.
This discovery of a double ziggurat is remarkable. It gives Kish a total of 3 ziggurats, more than any usual Mesopotamian city.
The enormous size of the city, plus the fact that it had 3 ziggurats, suggests to me that it was an important place.
The evidence is that Kish matches the legendary descriptions. These mounds are once towering temples. Their cores survive to this day. Jeff and Amar want to know how such a monumental city rises up in the middle of the desert. Each mud brick can bear 1,700 pounds of weight. That's strong enough to support the towering ziggurats. But their ancient recipe reveals the city's building blocks require a lot of water. Amar investigates where the water could come from. He inspects some exposed original bricks close up and spots something strange.
Here you can see pieces from the shells. This is evidence that the river ran through the city.
It's a crucial clue to how Kish grows so large and why it has 3 towering ziggurats. The first ziggurat sits at the center of a small city on the northern bank of the river. A mile away on the southern bank, another city develops, with a colossal double ziggurat at its heart. Over hundreds of years, these 2 small cities, each with their own religious center, grow and merge into the powerful mega-metropolis of Kish. Is it home to legendary kings? This cuneiform-covered prism is the 3,800-year-old Sumerian king list, a rare record of the world's earliest cities and their rulers. Stephanie has special access to examine the Sumerian king list up close. She searches for evidence of kings in Kish.
Well, this is the first column, and then that's the second column. In this list of kings here, you get the kingship was in Kish.
The ancient text identifies 39 kings of Kish. One stands out, Etana.
Here we've got Etana. So he's Etana the shepherd who ascended to heaven and consolidated all the foreign countries.
Legends written in clay reveal further clues to this divine intervention. According to these legends, the gods choose Etana to rule as king of the earth. But his pregnant wife cannot give birth to their royal heir. The one known remedy is the birth plant, which Etana must bring down from heaven. Instructed by the solar god Shamash, Etana rescues an enormous maned eagle, languishing in a pit. The eagle carries Etana into heaven to retrieve the birth plant and secure his royal line. The Sumerian king list states Etana reigns an impossible 1,500 years. Can an intriguing discovery underneath Kish's double ziggurat shed light on the truth within these myths? And can hidden inscriptions reveal if the king of Kish wields ultimate power over neighboring city-states?